Welcome back to the Jazziest G. Today we are talking about a few things. I have a message for my plus size girlies. We're also talking about what is going on with Essence, talking about Cowboy Carter, and last but not least, Love Island. Before we get into that, I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are so wonderful. I'll tell a friend to come follow me, girl, because we be over here yapping, okay? But let's start with the plus size shopping. Basically, I had a video go viral on TikTok because I was trying on wedding dresses, and what I said in the video that just because I'm a plus size bride, that does not mean that I need to wear a big tent dress to cover my body, because I do have a beautiful body and a beautiful silhouette that I want showcased on my wedding day. Okay, that's what I want, and that is also what my fiance has requested, to see the body, yada 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 yada. Okay, and a lot of women were in the comments and they were saying things like, it's so good that you know your body and know what you want. They were also saying things like they wish they were that like hyper aware of like their body, what they want it to look like. And then some ladies were like, this is just really helping me because my wedding was the first day that I felt beautiful. The comments were as equally endearing as they were sad to me. And I think the problem that many plus size women are having, especially when it comes to like wedding dress shopping, is that it is the first time that they are feeling beautiful, or that they are really paying attention to their body, to what they want to feature and showcase, and what areas they want to hide. It's the first time that they are being hyper aware of what they actually look like, not what they think they look like. And I think that there are several problems with this. Whether or not you're shopping for a wedding dress, a ball gown, a summer dress, whatever it is, here is what I would tell you to feel more confident when you shop as a plus size girly. Number one, you can't just know what you don't like about your body. You have to know what you like. Like if you say you don't like your tummy area, okay, that's fine, girl, I give it to you. But you need to know your strengths as well, or dare I say even better than you know your insecurities, right? Like, okay, if you want to hide your tummy, fine. But what about your body do you like? For me in particular, love, what do you call this? Like your décolleté? What is this called? I love this on me. I think this so sexy on me. My chest area, I love my shoulders, like, and I want that seen and showcased, which is what you can see in the video that went viral on TikTok. I want a sweetheart neckline. This has got to be exposed because I think that's really beautiful on me. What else do I like about my body? I also like my waistline. I also like how my hips kind of sit out. I love the fact that I have a big butt and it's round and rotund and in your face. I love it. It is grabbable. Just ask my fiance. I love that. So I want that seen. I like that. I like my thighs. I think my thighs feel and all like soft serve chocolate ice cream. I ain't lying. I'm just telling you, like, you think I'm being ridiculous. I'm not. But you have to know what you love as much or even better as what you hate. And plus size girls, we spend so much time pointing out a jiggle here and a jiggle there and all the things that are wrong, that not enough emphasis is being placed on what you actually like about your body, about your face, or just about you in general, about your character and your being. And I just wish that we would spend an ounce of energy, an ounce more, 2 ounces, 10 ounces, 12 ounces, 64 ounces more of energy into finding out what we love and what we actually like about our body, and not so much energy into what we hate. Girl, please, it's a waste of time. You gotta know what you like about your body, girl. And if you're like, but Jazz, like, I don't know how to make myself feel confident in my body. Here is what I did to feel more confident in my body. And it's really one simple thing, and that was mirror work. I got in front of my mirror. This is something that I learned from my father a long time ago, like childhood. I got in my mirror and I had to learn to accept the person that was staring back at me. My daddy told me a long time ago, I might have been in high school. He was like, there's no one guaranteed to be in your life with you except for 2 people. That's God, if you believe in God, and yourself. Those are the only 2 guaranteed people that are going to be with you for the rest of your life. Everybody else you can lose. Your mama, you can lose. Your daddy, you can lose. Your best friend, you can fall out with. Your spouse, y'all can get divorced. Like everybody else, even your children. Some people have lost their kids. I don't mean for this to get negative, but you can lose everyone else. And you can honestly lose yourself. But if there are 2 people that you need to have a positive relationship with, or 2 beings you need to have a positive relationship with, even if it's rocky and up and down, around or inconsistent, that's your maker, your whoever you believe in, and your damn self. I promised to myself a long time ago that of all the haters in the world, I'm not going to be my biggest one. I am not going to spend energy in an adversarial relationship with my damn self. It doesn't make sense because every day, every morning, every night, I still have to be with me. So I need to learn to get along with myself. Even if some things I love, some things, girl, we can work on, some things we just got to make peace with. Day in and day out, my general feeling about myself needs to be positive. So you need to get in front of that mirror as much as you need to and figure that out. Like, actually look at yourself and you will start to realize that you are not this unattractive goblin walking around earth. Because as a plus size girl who's always been a plus size girl, a lot of the negative feeling that many of us have about our bodies, that attitude did not come from you. It might have came from your mama, your aunt, TV, society, your, cheer coach where you were in middle school. Those kind of attitudes are generally reflected to us from our environment. Sometimes you have to do some intentional work to really get a good understanding and a clear point of view of yourself instead of what you've learned from other people who may have felt negatively about your body. Okay? Love you. To that. Moving on, let's talk about Essence magazine. Essence right now, at least online, the response to Essence has been a dumpster fire. A lot of people are posting about their negative experience. Now, do I believe that there are so many people at Essence having a positive experience? Yes. Do I also believe that negativity gets attention, especially when everyone is trying to have a viral moment? Also, yes. So unfortunately, that conversation is much louder than people who are having a good time at Essence. There are several things that have happened with Essence internally that may affect the Essence Festival. However, I think it was a big misstep for Essence to not be communicative and have a serious PR strategy around communicating with their audience, especially as that audience base changes. The rich aunties of 1990 and the rich aunties of the early 2000s, those people are 60 something, 70 something. So now they're trying to appeal to a different demographic. I think that Gen X and millennials, if they are trying to appeal to us, I think that both of our generations really appreciate authenticity. Now, I don't think that we need you to spill all your dirty secrets, but I do think that Essence could have done a better job explaining the changes they're going through, how they are trying to evolve the festival from what it's been, still giving some of that essence while also trying to do a new thing. I think it's always hard for any organization to balance between the tradition of yesteryear while maintaining a progressive attitude, especially as the economic, political, social climate changes. How does Essence stay relevant and remain this large Black festival that we all know and love without losing the essence we all have grown to love? But I think that could have been done well with communication, especially as it comes to Target being one of their sponsors. I keep seeing people over and over saying, oh, we don't support Target, and y'all have Target as a large sponsor. Why would we show up to Essence? As soon as that boycott was announced, there should have been language around that. There should have been a whole campaign, a whole communication effort about that, so people would not have a bad taste in their mouth about attending Essence thinking that it gives secondary support to Target. I don't think there was. Follow Essence on social media. I did not see that. I could have missed it. But I do think that the communication could have been done better before we got to this point where everyone is online dogpiling this event and this brand that has historically been so culturally and socially significant within our community. But hey, what can we say? How will they repair it? I don't know. I think that especially now that the political climate is affecting everyone economically, people are going to be really selective about where they spend their dollars. People can easily figure out another way and another place to spend that money, even if they continue to circulate that dollar within the Black community. It doesn't have to be at Essence. So if Essence wants to keep attracting that money, especially with younger generations, Gen X and millennials, they're going to have to figure something out. But hopefully Essence bounces back. I am interested in attending Essence Festival. I would love to be a media correspondent for Essence Fest next year and be out there in that hot New Orleans sun. Girl, it ain't number 3 hours from here. I live in Jackson, Mississippi. What y'all trying to do? Holla at me, Essence. To be honest with y'all, this ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. It kind of does. When I went to college, I said that I wanted to work for Essence Magazine. It was like one of my dream jobs. Girl, some kind of way I ended up being a social worker, but God brings us back around. So Essence, I'm gonna work with you. I would love to. I would love to be down there, like, doing storytelling and strategy on the ground with the patrons. Not just like little cute clips on social media and reels, but like also like a serious storytelling aspect that brings back the heart of Essence, which I think would be really necessary, especially now that so many people are turned off. Let's talk about Cowboy Carter. This ain't Texas. Doom, doom, doom. Ain't no hold them. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all, I saw the queen last week. First of all, I look good when I saw her. My best friend also looked good when we saw her. And y'all, Beyonce is just such a performer. I just got into the Beehive 2 years ago. I know I'm new, but I'm true. Okay, don't you worry about it. But the concert was so good. I will say that I appreciated having pieces of Renaissance in the concert. What I would have appreciated more is if she had even gone deeper into her catalog and just performed all the songs that we haven't heard in a while. Because Renaissance was so good. The timing of it was right. The energy of it was right. And I don't think you can recreate that, unfortunately. So while it was good to see it, felt nostalgic, you can't quite match that vibe. I would have rather her take us deep down into your catalog, girl. And let's not reminisce on Renaissance, but just like reminisce on you as an artist, girl. Because I would have loved to hear me, myself, and I. Oh God, I mean, we could have had a little medley Diddy Bop of that. Not Diddy Bop. Cut the cameras, dead ass. But I still think the concert was good. I was there on night one where we had the infamous car malfunction. I'm glad that Beyonce was safe and they were able to let her down without any mishaps. I'm well aware that had that lady fell from up top or that car crashed on people, it would have been mass hysteria in that stadium. It would have been the most unsafe situation we've seen since the Travis Scott Festival. It would have been a mess. And I'm so glad, for all of our sake and safety, that nothing happened. Now let's get to Love Island. I specifically want to talk about why we hate Ciara and how those of us who are building personal brands online can use the as a cautionary tale. Initially, we thought her character was made to be this cool, level-headed, communicative woman who was aware of her feelings and mature. Somewhere along the line, it became sinister and it felt disingenuous. What Ciara's personal branding is missing is authenticity. Because Ciara was so cool and level-headed and mature, it did not give her any range. Ciara's range is very flat. And so because the range is flat, and I'm not saying that she needs to be explosive or highly emotive, because Ciara doesn't give us anything but yeah. It's not always yeah. It's not that, and that's why it comes across as fake. And I don't think that that means in the name of authenticity that you need to exploit all of your traumas and dramas and insecurities for the sake of good storytelling or virality. Of course not, girl. Some things need to be put in a journal. But it does mean that I think people are drawn to when, you can express like being a human being, even in the context of being a human with a personal brand online in a digital space. We don't get that with Ciara, and that's why we don't like her. But anyway, it's been so good talking to you guys. I want you to stay tuned for the bridal era. Please subscribe to my channel. Also, I have created a monthly newsletter called the Jazzy Gazette. At least that's the name I'm working with right now. I kind of don't like it. But that sign up will be in the description box as well. So with this, you can get behind the scenes content, get some more of my thoughts and musings, also links to things that I love, all of that, and some behind the scenes tea and content of the bridal era. So please subscribe to my newsletter. I'm so excited to have you. And until next time, bye y'all.